So we are going to start our concentric boxes, our box of daylight, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those that are going to be woven. They are 2 warps away from the spiral weft on each side, and between box 1 and 2 are 2 snow rows. Box 3 and 4, there's 2 snow rows. 3 and 4, 2 snow rows. 4 and 5, there's 2 snow rows. There's 2 snow rows between the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th box, and then between the closing of the 5th is what we have is the box of daylight, the treasure. And there's 2 snow rows, the box of daylight, treasure, and 2 snow rows, and then we close the first box, 2 snow rows, close the second box, 2 snow rows, close the third, 2 snow rows, the fourth, 2 snow rows, and we close the 5th. And they're all closed at the corner. So we'll be working on our concentric 3-strand twining. And the 3-strand twining are 48 inches each. And they go from 2 warps from each other from the sides as well. Very balanced. Happy weaving. We have alternating snow rows, 7 snow rows, and we have the spiral weft, and we're about to put in our first concentric box. And I have 3 wefts that are 48 inches each. I'm going to find the halfway point and do a lock between the set of a single one and a set of 2. Just making sure they're even, as even as I can get them. There we go. And we have the single one that we'll bring up. And we have our side cords, first spiral weft set, second spiral weft set, and we're going to be 2 warps away from the spiral design. I'm going to start our design field with our concentric boxes. Have the 2 sets of wefts between my pointing finger. I'm going to bring that, set it to the back, and keep it, hold and pinch. The front one I'm going to bring forward for a minute and take the back one and set that aside. So now we have the 2 above, 2 to the side, and 2 to the front. I'm going to grab one of these and bring it behind 1 warp and up. The second one, I'm going to have it jump over 1 warp to the back behind. You could either go behind 2, or if you want to start a smaller section, you could go behind 1, meaning it's just a little bit tighter of turn. And put the backs up and over, and the one that we split into a V, I'm going to grab the one, if I put them side by side, the top one, I'm going to have it join the back 2. I'm just going to put them in a little slip knot to keep them together. And now I have 1, 2, 3 strand twining that can go horizontally. So I'm going to jump over 1, 2, and then jump over where this one's coming out, go behind, and go over 1 warp. The reason why I'm going over 1 is so I can ride right between the 2 strand twining above. And grab them all. I have 1, 2, 3. 3 is going to go down, jump over 2 warps, and to the front. The third one drops, goes to the back, over 2 warps, to front. It's going to jump over 1, 2, 3, 4, go to the back, behind 2, and to the front. So we have 1, 2, 3. The third one's going to jump over 4, go to the back, behind 2, and up. Third weft is going to jump over 4 warps, go to the back, behind 2, and to the front. 1, 2, 3, jumping over 4 warps, to the back, behind 2, and up. 1, 2, 3, jumping over 4 warps, to the back, behind 2, and up. So we're going right between those snow rows above. My bird decided to start singing. He just got some new seeds and fruit, so he's happy. His name is Fern. And I keep moving. The third one, 1, 2, 3, is jumping over 4 warps, to the back, behind 2 warps, and to the return to the front. The 3-strand twining. And we're 2 side cords. First spiral pair, second spiral pair. We want to be 2 away. So now we have 1, 2, 3 warps. So I'm going to slow it down and go behind 1 warp. This one's going to jump over 3 warps, go to the back, go behind 1 warp and up. 1, 2, 3 is going to jump over 2 warps, behind 1 warp in the back and up. So now we are at the stopping point right here. So 1, 2, 3, 1 is going to go to the back, and 2 is going to go to the back, and 1 is up, joining the ones in the back. So now we're going to do 1 snow row, 1 alternating snow row right underneath. We've done 1 snow row that were 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, snug right up to the 3-strand twining, and made sure we did our fringe. Putting down our spiral, we have 1 that's in the front. It's between 2 snow rows, and this one is going to jump over warp 3 and 4 and to the back, and the one that's in the back is going to jump between the side warps or side cords and by warp 1. And so that is ready to go up and away. Now on our right side, the one that is between 2 warps is going to jump over to the design field, and the one that's in the back is going to spiral and return to the front by the side cords and warp 1. And now go up and away, and we'll do another snow row. And because these were 2, 2, 2, we're going to do a snow row with alternating 1. Before we put in the snow row, we took 1 of the 3-strand twining out, so there was 2 that are in the front right now. The first row, and then between the snow row is the second one. Then we put in the second snow row from underneath, and what we're going to do is take out the 3rd weft. So we have first concentric box, 2 snow rows. 1 was brought out between these 2 snow rows, and so we have 1, 2, and 3. 1 is going to jump back, do a little action, and go up and away. I'm going to take the third weft. You get to look in the back. I'm glad I looked in back. There's a little loop that's going on. So right there we go. Making sure I didn't grab the spiral. And go 1, 2, 3. Up and away. And if we look at our spiral, we have one that is between 2 snow rows, so we know that this one needs to come down. And we'll grab the one that's in the back. I'm going to put the spiral in the front of that 3-strand. We know this one is going to jump over warp 1 and 2 and go to the back. And this one is in the back, which is this one right here. Then jump to the front where this one is coming out. And that one is going to go this way next time. And over here, let's get those 3 strands out of the way. We have the spiral right here that's between 2 snow rows. She's jumping over 1, 2. And the one that's in the back, which is this one right here, is going to jump to the front. You can take a little peek to make sure you didn't grab the 3-strand twining. So now we've done the first action of the 3-strand twining on the first box. We've done our spiral. Now our second concentric box, we have 3 strands, and they are 48 inches and they're looped in half. I'm going to take the one that it's 2 and up, put that one up and away, and the set, pinch and hold, and we're 2 warps away from the first box. 1, 2, 2 warps, 1, 2, 2 snow rows, 2 warps. And I'm going to pinch and hold, placing it in the back. I'm grabbing the one that's in the back. There we go. And I have the ones that are in the front. Kind of just putting a nice position. And the 2 that are in the front, I'm grabbing one of them. One's going behind 1 warp and up. The second one that's in the front is going to jump over 1 warp and go to 1 warp in the back. And the ones I'm holding and pinching in the back, I'm going to swing that over and put that up in the side. The ones that were on the top, I'm going to grab that pair. Let's see, and I have one on top and one on bottom. I'm going to grab the one that's on the bottom and one on the top. I'm going to swing over and then I'm going to join. I'm going to interlock them that way. There's a difference between these 3 strands and now these 3. So this one, 1, 2, 3, is going to jump over 2 warps, go in the back behind 1 warp. Now I'm in the position I'm going to go between all of those, the previous pairs above. This is jumping over 2 warps, going to the back, going behind 2 warps, and returning to the front. 1, 2, 3. It's going to jump over 1, 2, 3 warps, jump to the back, behind 2 warps, and to the front. It's 1, 2, 3. Is going to jump over 1, 2, 3, 4 warps, to the back, behind 2 warps, and up. And we're going to continue that all the way to the last 2. So So we're towards the end. Here's our last 2 warps. We're 1, 2, 3 warps away. So my 1, 2, 3 wefts. It's going to jump over 4 warps, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go to the back. And it's going to go over 1 warp. As we slow down the 3-strand twining. 1, 2, 3 weft is going to jump over 1, 2, 3 warps to the back and over 1 warp. 1, 2, 3. Third weft is jumping over 2 warps and to the back and over 1 warp and up. And that is the stopping point. So I'm going to put that up and away. And we have 1, 2, and 3. 3 is jumping over 2 warps to the back. 1, 2 is jumping over 1 warp and up. And if this is a good time to reunite them, go like so. And just put them together that way. They're all set. And we are going to do 1 snow roll right underneath, just like we did with this first concentric box. And if we look up, that was 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we're going to go 2, 2, 2, 2. And just did the snow roll underneath the second concentric box. And I'm going to take those 3-strand twining, and one is going to be set to the front. There we go. Grab our spiral, and we have one between 2 snow rows, and this one's going to jump over 3 and 4 warp 3 and 4, and the other one is that's in the back is going to jump to the front between the side cords and warp 1. This is where you can give it just a little tug to make sure it's nice and straight. Taking the second concentric box. So it's always nice to have them in little loops so they're together. And taking one to bring those forward if you like both of them, and just checking the back, no crisscrossing. So we have 1, 2, and that is going to the back. Our spiral weft. We have one between 2 snow rows. This one's jumping to the back, and the one that's in the back is jumping to the front by side cords on warp 1, and those 2 can be reunited without crisscrossing others. There we go. And now we'll do one more snow roll.